If you're a real estate agent looking to do more deals this year, you should watch this.
So I was at a crossroads and I was either I'm going to change my business or I am getting out of the industry. And I decided to try the bigger pockets leads. And it was kind of like my end all be all. This is the last hope. Literally within a week, I was like, I need to make a team. Almost every single person was answering the phone. Granted, that wasn't consistent. You're never going to have everyone answer the phone, but I was having real conversations, educated conversations. People were asking questions, and I was able to set follow up. So I knew that this was something. And since then, we had our first closing in January. Our last closing was a week ago so far, and we closed over 100,000 in commission just through bigger pockets.
All right, now before I get into the nitty gritty of how BiggerPockets was able to help that real estate agent get business much quicker and results than she expected from other lead sources, and that is going into the problem with lead generation for agents. Now, number one, cold calling takes too much time, mental energy, rejection, and immense regulation right now. My favorite way to dispel and move agents away from cold calling is you don't like when people cold call you. So, what makes you think others are going to like when you cold call them? The game has changed when it comes to marketing, and these smartphones nowadays, not to even mention the carriers, have so much spam filtering. You can silence unknown callers. And also, you're going to have to call for hours a day. And your job is not to telemarket because that's what it is. Your job is to close deals, shake hands with clients, look at houses, and handle contracts. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be on the phone all day. Cold calling, you know. So let's get into direct mail. Direct mail, a lot of people gravitate towards this in the real estate business, whether it's investors or also agents, because it's passive and it's very easy to do. You spend money on pulling a list of so called sellers. Really, it's just names and numbers. It doesn't matter how good the data is, if it's absentee owners, expired listings, probate, whatever it is, you do not know the motivation of that buyer or that seller at all, you know, and it's 78 cents forever stamp now. So there's a less than 1% response rate across the board for those in real estate. And again, everyone is doing it and it requires huge volume. And not only that, but you're going to have to mail 3 to 5 times before you really start ramping things up. And that's thousands of dollars before you even see it start to work. Also, social media ads. Now, social media ads work. You got YouTube, you got Facebook, you have Instagram, etc., LinkedIn. But the problem is, it's not just the expense. It can be really cheap, but it may turn into another version of direct mail and things like that, depending on your market and how much competition you have. But the real problem is there's lots of spam, and it's hard to truly vet a lead coming through social media ads because what ends up happening for real estate agents, and I'm speaking for real estate agents namely, is they will curate and put the interest graphs of who they're marketing towards to other professionals in real estate. So what ends up happening is they're running ads and they're just running ads to other agents and lenders and property managers, etc., and not necessarily to those who are going to buy or sell a house anytime soon, because it's like going to a coffee shop to ask for leads. You're blanket marketing people most of the time, and you're just hoping somebody who actually has the intention of buying or selling a house reaches you. So that's where most real estate agents go wrong with social media. Let's get into Zillow. Now, Zillow, they take away 15 to 40% of your commission on every sell. There's thousands of agents, a high monthly cost. It's saturated, there's no filtering, and there's no way to reduce spam. Let's just take a look right here of exactly what I'm talking about. If I go to Denver, which is my market, and let's say I don't even filter anything, it acts just like Google. Zillow is the Google of real estate now, and whoever pays the highest amount of money, which is thousands of dollars a month, gets the top of the list. So, you know, and how many people am I realistically going to contact if I'm looking to buy a house? It may be this one page. If what about the others? You know, there's 17,000 names here, and I have to click through each profile. So let's say I am looking for investment properties. I have to click through each one of these and hopefully someone contacts me. Now, the worst part of it, no offense to anybody I click on, I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong, but it's just pointing out a flaw. Is if I go to their profile, their email and phone number is directly there. And just imagine how much spam comes from that before you even actually get somebody who is going to be a valid lead. And so this is where Bigger Pockets comes in. Now, if you're not familiar with Bigger Pockets, we have 1.26 million subscribers on YouTube. We have over 543,000 followers on Instagram. And most people find us now, they find us when they're looking for investor friendly agents. Through AI, we're always showing up as the number one recommendation because we've been around for 20 years and we're the number one authority on real estate investing education. Even what's holding up my camera to record this video is 20 real estate specific books from Bigger Pockets because we're the number one independent, self published real estate investing education publisher in the entire country, pretty much the world. And we can confidently say that because even on our website, we have 3.2 million members with hundreds of thousands active in the forums every day. Even when people use Google, we still get discovered as the number one sponsored result. So we dominate this niche, and that is our knack and our specialty. Now, when you saw the agent in the beginning of the video and he's generating leads with us, how did the leads come in? And what does it look like for you to be contacted as a real estate agent? Well, everyone goes through our profile on Bigger Pockets. And what they're going to do is they're going to go to our agents and pros. They're going to click on agent and they're going to look for an agent in their city. Firstly, starting by location and then their property type and their investing strategy. And we can match you by whatever strategy you work within out of what's showing. And also, when is it that they want to buy and how much can they afford? Obviously, that's really important too. And then the last step is we ask for a valid phone number. And after that, you can see, me as the investor client can see which profiles are available from agents that can help me based on my strategy and location that I want to work with. So if I wanted to work with Kevin, I would hit request contact on his profile, and he would be the one that gets the lead via email and text. And the thing is, this is very high intent. The number one compliment that agents give us when they work as a featured agent with us is they say when they call the lead back and they answer the phone or they send a text with a calendar link, whatever it is, they actually want to have a conversation with you specifically, even by name, because of how the lead came through and the fact they have to select the profile of who they want to work with. And the reason why there's only 5 is because we limit the number of agents in our directory through our agent finder to 15 in most cities. Every real estate agent gets a fair shot. And with how many leads we're generating in most markets, there's plenty of markets where we're generating 50, 100, 200 leads a month. And that's exactly how it'll work. And what the agent in the beginning of the video, Dan Nelson, incredible agent in Chicago, and others, I myself, working for Bigger Pockets, have helped over 400 plus agents in the past 4 years. And that's the beauty of working with investors is an analogy I like to say is when you think about if you're out there as a real estate agent and you're looking for deals, well, you have a very different mindset on what a deal is and assumption than if you had 10, 15, 20, 50, 100 solid buyers who actually are approved, who can close, who are cash buyers, who are DSCR, FHA, however they're buying the deal. If you had 25 buyers that said, hey, Mr. or Mrs. Agent, this is exactly what I'm buying. This is exactly where I need my offers to be. Now, all you got to worry about is going shopping for them. Now you have buyers that really can close, so you're just going shopping and making offers all day. If you had 25 buyers and you made 5, 10 offers a day with them because you know exactly where they need to be and you're confident about where they need to be, well, now you're going to get a deal that month. My name is Adam. I'm a business consultant with Bigger Pockets. And if you would like to learn more, go ahead and click the learn more button or something like that on this video. And I very much look forward to talking to you soon.